Suawan Elementary School was taken after the name of Suawan River, which means swimming place. It is 43 kilometers from the heart of Davao City. It is accessible to any land transportation passing Davao Bukidnon Road. Formerly, it belongs to Baguio District, but now this barangay belongs to Marilog District politically. But in the Department of Education, the school is under General Rojas District. The site was donated by the Aloy family and was titled last August 2008 through the effort of the school head, Mrs. Trinidad Sardido, and Barangay Captain Honorable Theodora G. Amoy. The school has already 5 buildings. The DepEd Standard 2-story building. The DepEd Standard 3-story building. The CEF building and the Bagong Lipunan. And the gym. With 19 faculty members and 504 learners for school year 2020 to 2021. The Suawan Elementary School SBM Best Practices. The Department of Education released DepEd Order Number 14, Series of 2020, entitled Guidelines on the Required Health Standards in Basic Education Offices and Schools. In the school, we practice physical social distancing, have hand sanitizers, and wearing of face masks. First, let's look at the performance indicators. This is done to assess the performance of the educational system at various levels. The table demonstrates the survival rate, retention rate, promotion rate, and completion rate all increased from 2017 to 2020. Dropout, proficiency level, and graduation rate, on the other hand, all showed a downward trend. For the enrollment, there was a decrease of enrolled students from 2017 to 2020. But enrollment increased in the school year 2020-2021. This high enrollment is very encouraging despite the challenges brought by the economic impact of COVID-19. According to the school records, the bulk of pupils are in grade 3, with the least number of students in grade 6. Furthermore, there are more females than males. This is the school reading profile. In a span of 3 years, Suawan Elementary School was very effective in reducing the number of non-readers with 100% effectiveness in English. Same with the English reading profile, we have also reduced the number of non-readers in Filipino to 0. This means that the intervention of the school was very effective. According to DepEd Secretary Leonor Briones, an unhealthy child cannot learn as much as one who is healthy, well-fed, and given nutritionally sufficient assistance. The record shows that from 2017 to 2019, there was an increase of normal students and decreasing number of students who are wasted. The data shows that enrolled students are generally healthy and fit for learning. Emihidio Gipila Jr. of the Polytechnic University of the Philippines recommended in his published study last 2019 that teachers should engage in activities that involved in the improvement of knowledge, skills, and attitudes in curriculum planning, assessment of learning, and professional growth. This challenge is being taken by Suawan Elementary School. As 21st century teachers, we are now incorporating the use of technology to make our teaching efficient and interesting to students. Demonstration teaching is a good way for us teachers to learn from one another and model the good practices that we all have. Good leadership is practiced and accountability is kept by monitoring teachers. If there are any inconsistencies, the coaching will help bridge the gap, enhancing both teacher and pupil performance. Finally, monitoring will assist the school administration in future planning. You can see that teachers are individually approached, evaluated, and coached. This is on school monitoring. According to DepEd number 35, Learning Action Cell, or also known as LAC, is a session led by a group of teachers who engage in collaborative learning sessions to address common school difficulties. We have 2 sessions from last February of this year. We also have a LAC session on the making of weekly home learning plan. This is on the instructional learning plan matrix. We also have a session on test construction where we assess and plan on the best way to measure the learning of the students in view of the current situation. Mrs. Lynette D. Tico was the facilitator of this session. Our school also participated in in-service training, also known as INSET, to equip our teachers. You can also see busy teachers making sure that learning modules are standardized and ready for distribution. Mrs. Lloren discussed the creation of a task force for the management of the Department of Education response to novel coronavirus acute respiratory disease. These are the LBM portfolio. The pandemic did not stop the reading remediation program of the school. The passion and patience of our teachers are seen in preparation of the modules. Many of our teachers also call their students to conduct reading session. This is the post-implementation phase where you can see parents getting the reading materials and some even submitting the reading materials to the teachers. Students with academic deficiencies were also followed up through phone calls. These are some of our finest learning materials. This slide shows the learner's portfolio. The school's effort to instill confidence and talents in students paid off as the school receives awards and recognition in competitions. As you can see in the slide, some of our students did exceptionally well in District Festival of Talents in ESP and Araling Panlipunan. Here are the some of other pupils who won. Another achievement of the school. After-school activities have a wide range of benefits for children, ranging from physical benefits, from greater activity to psychological and social benefits. In Suawan Elementary School, we have Nutrition Month culmination where students dress in vegetables, reinforcing the importance of healthy. We also have culmination of National Reading Month 2019. Our pupils not only learned how to read and write, but also to respect the rich cultural legacy that we have. Scouting's goal is to help young people develop physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, and spirituality so that they can contribute to society as responsible citizens and members of their local, national, and international communities. Hence, we have Boy and Girl Scouting activities. We also have the City Anti-Drug Abuse Council or CADAC launching. Career Week is designed to assist students realize how their present educational and personal choices will impact their future life responsibilities, particularly their career choices. You can see some of our pupils in their chosen careers. Our school also takes part in earthquake preparation and management activities where we train our pupils on what should they do before, during, and after earthquakes. To mold our pupils as 21st century learners, the school is trying its best to incorporate technology towards learning. Community schools partnerships enable communities to meet the needs of children and families by providing a purposeful, enriched, and supported academic, social, and emotional health experience in schools. We have collaborated with other organizations to augment the needs of our pupils. These are the donations from the Ateneo de Davao University. Moreover, we have tree planting, proper hygiene orientation, feeding, and most especially play day, facilitated by the Ateneo de Davao University. This culmination is the result of our collaboration with Tagum Cooperative. George Eliot once said that no man can be wise on an empty stomach. This means that learning cannot proceed if the body is not fed well. This feeding program helps to address this. The data shows that the feeding program was very effective in reducing to zero the wasted pupils in our school. This is another collaboration with Kiwanis Club Davao. Another collaboration. This is from the local Suawan Sangguniang Kabataan outreach activity in our school. The success of our pupils will not be complete without the support of our parents. They are our primary collaborators, and their inputs and suggestions are also taken into action. The Parent-Teachers Association has made progress with its projects. Here are some of the projects that we have. With a quote from Jean Figé, who said, "The principal goal of education in the schools should be creating men and women who are capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done. Men and women who are creative, inventive, and discoverers, who can be critical and verify and not accept everything they are offered." Thank you and mabuhay!